Hello, for today we are gonna talk about basic operations on functions: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Let's say we have three functions, namely f of x equal to x squared plus 7x minus 30 minus 30. And we have g of x, which is x plus 10, and h of x, which is x minus 3. Now we are gonna perform all basic operations on these functions. First, let's find it on a, I guess, f of x plus g of x. Letter B, f of x plus h of x. Letter C, g of x plus h of x. Letter D, f of x plus g of x plus h of x. Now let us first start with letter A, f of x plus g of x. Our f of x is x squared plus 7x minus 30 plus g of x is x plus 10. Now in adding up functions, it is just the same as adding whole numbers. F of x plus g of x. Now let us add up like terms. There's no other x squared, and 7x plus x is 8x, and negative 30 plus 10 is negative 20. Therefore, f of x plus g of x is x squared plus 8x minus 20. Now let us go with letter B, f of x plus f of x plus h of x. Our f of x is x squared plus 7x minus 30 plus x minus 3. Now we're just going to do what we did earlier. X squared, 7x plus x is 8x, negative 30 minus 3 is negative 33. And that is our answer. Now let us move on to letter C, g of x plus h of x. G of x is x plus 10 plus h of x, x minus 3. X plus x is 2x, 10 minus 3 is 7. Therefore, our g of x plus h of x is 2x minus 7. Now let us proceed to the last letter, which is f of x plus g of x plus h of x. It's gonna be quite a long one. X squared plus 7x minus 30 plus x plus 10 plus x minus 3. We're gonna add up like terms. 7x plus x is 9x. Negative 30 plus 10 is negative 20. Minus 3 is negative 23. And that is our answer. Now let's proceed to the next. basic operation, which is subtraction. We're just gonna change the addition sign into subtraction sign, and we'll just proceed with the same given. Minus. Okay, let's go. F of x minus g of x is x squared plus 7x minus 30 minus x plus 10. We are going to multiply this x plus 10 into the negative sign. Therefore, we'll get x squared plus 7x minus 30 minus x minus 10. Now we're gonna add up like terms or subtract like terms. 7x minus x is 6x. Negative 30 minus 10 is negative 40. And that is f of x minus g of x. Let's proceed to the next letter, f of x minus h of x. F of x minus h of x. F of x is x squared plus 7x minus 30, and h of x is minus h of x is x minus 3. And just like what we did earlier, we're going to multiply h of x to the minus sign or the subtraction sign. X times negative is negative x, and negative times negative 3 is positive 3. We're gonna add up like terms. 7x minus x is 6x. Negative 30 plus 3 is negative 27. And that is f of x minus h of x. And let us proceed to letter C. G of x minus h of x. G of x is x plus 10 minus x minus 3. Now we're just gonna do the same. We're gonna multiply x to negative, which will result to negative x, and negative 3 to negative, which will result to positive 3. We're gonna add up like terms. X minus x is 0, right? Yes, x minus x is 0, and 10 plus 3 is 13. Therefore, g of x minus h of x, that is our answer. Now let us move on to the last item, f of x minus g of x minus h of x. F of x is x squared plus 7x minus 30 minus x plus 10 minus x minus 3. Now we are just gonna do what we did earlier. We're going to multiply g of x and h of x into the negative sign. Minus 30, x times negative is negative x, 10 times negative is negative 10, x times negative is negative x, 3 times negative is positive 3. And we're gonna subtract or add up like terms. We're gonna combine like terms. Okay, 7x minus x is 5x. Negative 30 minus 30 is 40 plus 3, negative 37. And that is f of x minus g of x minus h of x. That is our answer. This is our answer for letter B, and this is our answer for letter A. Now we shall move on to another basic operation on the function, which is multiplication. Okay, we are just gonna change the sign again into multiplication, and we'll use the same given to make it more easier. Multiplication. Okay, let's first start with f of x times g of x. We have x squared plus 7x minus 30 multiplied by x plus 10. Now we are just going to multiply f of x into g of x. X squared times x is x cubed. X squared times 10x is 10x squared. 7x times x is 7x squared, and 7x times 10 is 70x, and negative 30 times x is negative 30x, and negative 30 times negative 10 is negative 300. Now we're going to add up like terms. We'll have x cubed, 10x squared plus 7x squared is 17x squared. 70x minus, oh, we forgot to add x here. Okay, 70x minus 30x is 40x minus 300. And that is our answer. We are going to proceed to the next item. F of x multiplied by h of x. F of x is x, no, it's not x cubed, x squared plus 7x minus 30 multiplied by x minus 3. Okay, we're just going to do the same. X squared times x is x cubed. X squared times negative 3 is negative 3x squared. 7x times x is 7x squared. 7x times negative 3 is negative 21x. And negative 30 times x is negative 30x. And negative 30 times 3 is positive 90. Now we're just going to add up like terms. X cubed, 3x squared, negative 3x squared plus 7x squared is positive 4x squared. Negative 21x minus negative 30 is negative 51x plus 90, and that is our answer. Now let us proceed to letter C. G of x multiplied to h of x. G of x is x plus 10 and h of x is x minus 3. X times x is x squared. X times negative 3 is negative 3x. 10 times x is 10x. And 10 times negative 3 is negative 30. We're just going to add up like terms. X squared negative 3 plus negative 3x plus 10x is positive 7x, and we'll have negative 30. And that is our answer. Now for our last item, or letter D, we are gonna multiply f of x to g of x to h of x. F of x is x squared plus 7x minus 30, and g of x is x plus 10, and h of x is x minus 3. To proceed with this problem, we are first gonna multiply f of x and g of x, and the product will multiply that product to h of x. Now we know that f of x times g of x is this one. Therefore we'll just plug this in. We'll have x cubed plus 17x squared plus 40x minus 300 multiplied to x minus 3. Now let us multiply it. X cubed times x is x raised to the 4th power. X cubed times negative 3 is negative 3x cubed. And then 17x squared times x is 17x cubed. And 17x times negative 3 is negative 51x squared. And 40x times x is positive 40x squared. And positive 40x times negative 3 is negative 120x. And negative 300 times x is negative 300x. And negative 300 times negative 3 is positive 900. Now, based from this result, we are gonna combine like terms. X raised to the 4th power, negative 3x cubed plus positive 17x cubed is 14x cubed. And negative 51x squared plus 40x squared is negative 11x squared. And negative 120x minus 300x is negative 420x plus 900. That is f of x plus times g of x times h of x. And that is our answer. Now, to fully satisfy our topic, we are gonna proceed to the last operation and function, which is division. We're just gonna go with the same given, yet we'll just change the sign. We're gonna divide everything. Divide. Oh, I forgot this one. Divide. Why did I notice it at the last part? Anyway, let us divide them, okay? I'll first go with f of x divided by g of x. To divide this, we'll input the values. F of x is x squared plus 7x minus 30 over g of x is x plus 10. Now we notice that f of x, or x squared plus 7x minus 30, is a quadratic function. Now we will factor this out. Now in a quadratic function, we have ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now to factor quadratic functions, we must find two numbers. That is, when added up, it will result to b, and when these two numbers are multiplied, they will result to c. Now let us proceed back. X squared plus 7x minus 30. Can you guess the answer? Now, as per observation, we'll know that 10 and negative 3 is negative 3 sums up to 7, and when they are multiplied, they sum up to negative 30. Therefore, 10 and negative 3 is our factors. Now we'll write that. We'll first start by distributing x squared, x plus and x. Now we'll input the first value, which is positive 10, and the second value, which is negative 3. Then we'll write the denominator. Now we notice that x plus 10 here is also here. Therefore, we can cancel this out, and we will be left with x minus 3. Therefore, f of x divided by g of x is x minus 3. Let's proceed to our next problem. F of x divided by h of x. F of x is x squared plus 7x minus 30 over x minus 3. We're gonna go with the same step that we took here. So let us just write this factored form. X plus 10 times x minus 3 over x minus 3. And we notice again that x minus 3 here is also here on the denominator. Therefore, we'll cancel this out, and we will be left with x plus 10. And that is our answer. Now let us proceed to letter C. G of x divided by h of x. We'll have x plus 10 over x plus 3. And since we can't factor this out, we'll know that g of x divided by h of x is x plus 10 over x plus 3. Now let's proceed to the last step, or the last item, which is f of x divided by g of x divided by h of x. We'll have x squared plus 7x minus 30 over x plus 10 over x minus 3. Let us first start by factoring this out. We'll have x plus 10 and x minus 3 over x plus 10 over x minus 3. And we notice here that we have the same thing again. Therefore, we'll cancel that out, and we will be left with x minus 3 over x minus 3, and x minus 3 divided by x minus 3 is the same as 1. And that is f of x divided by g of x divided by h of x. And that is our answer.